enjoying choir director, is it on? Mr. Chris Ilg, and singing our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Once again, good evening. I am Lucas Girding, Senior Class President. I am honored to welcome you to the 2026 graduation ceremony of Highland High School. I want to take this opportunity to give a special thank you to our supportive faculty and all the families here for making this celebration possible. I know I can speak on behalf of my fellow graduates when I say that your devotion and commitment has built us into the young men and women we are today. To my fellow students, I want to say thank you for the past 4 years. I want this ceremony to not only stand as a celebration of everything we have accomplished, but also as the start of everything we will achieve in our futures. At this time, I would like to introduce those staff who have supported us throughout our time at Highland. To my right is Highland Local School Superintendent, Mrs. Catherine Ackerman. Joining her are other members of the district administrative team and School Board President, Mr. Christopher Wolney, board members, Mrs. Melissa Schreiner, Mr. John Ross, and Medina County Career Center Superintendent, Mr. Stephen Chrisman. To my left are the high school administrative team and counselors and the elementary school administration. There are many members of the high school staff celebrating with us this evening. Teachers and faculty, can you please stand and be recognized? At this time, I would like to introduce our high school principal, Mrs. Carrie Knapp.
Thank you, Lucas. Once again, welcome to the 2026 commencement ceremony of Highland High School. Before we begin, I would like to thank Julie Norman, Denise Krasenik, Barb Colleen, and Laura Keeling for their tremendous work in preparing for tonight's ceremony. We would also like to recognize our maintenance and custodial teams whose hard work and attention to detail helped ensure our facilities reflect the significance and pride of this occasion. And finally, we are grateful to our community for the beautiful facilities we have and are proud to hold our biggest event of the year here at home, surrounded by reminders of our achievements. There is much pride here. It starts with you, our students, our families, and our community. There is no greater gift than that of our children. Thank you for sharing them with us every day. Parents, family, and friends in attendance this evening, Highland is more than a place our students attend. It is a place that becomes part of who they are. And tonight, we are reminded that this journey has been shaped not just in classrooms, but across generations of Hornet pride. If you are a graduate of Highland Local Schools, please stand to be recognized. Thank you, and please allow me to welcome you home. There is something powerful about the word home. It's one of the first feelings of comfort we know as children, and one of the last things we think about at the end of a long day. But somewhere along the way, home becomes more than a place. It becomes a feeling, a foundation, a way of understanding where we belong. Class of 2026, for you, Highland has been that kind of home. It's where you learn far more than subjects and schedules. You learned how to navigate responsibility, disappointment, success, and growth. You learned how to show up when things were easy and also when they weren't. And like all true homes, this place did not just hold your memories, it helped to shape who you are becoming. That's what makes graduation so meaningful. Several years ago, just days after graduation, I received what was then a Twitter notification from a student. It was a video of him walking across the stage. He grabbed his diploma and then confidently made his way over to me. I was supposed to shake his hand. That's how it works. That's how we practiced. Take your diploma, shake the principal's hand, and move on. Only I didn't. Instead of shaking his hand, I just stood there, watching, completely caught up in the significance of the moment unfolding in front of me. With the video, he posted the caption, "Mrs. Knapp, do we have beef?" We absolutely did not. What happened was simple. I had become so absorbed in the moment and what that moment represented that I missed the very routine of what we had practiced countless times. What has stayed with me over the years was not that missed handshake or even the post-graduation investigation into alleged beef. It was what the moment revealed about graduation itself that will forever stand out. Because graduation ceremonies may be carefully choreographed. Everyone knows where to stand, where to walk, and what comes next. But the meaning behind the moment can never be scripted. Every graduate crossing this stage carries years of becoming, years of trying, falling short, getting back up, surprising themselves, and slowly growing into somebody they may not have recognized at the start. And sometimes the emotion of it all hits you so fully that you miss a handshake. And that is one of the greatest privileges in education. We get to witness the transformation in real time. We watch children become young adults. We see them arrive carrying backpacks too large for their shoulders, and we watch them leave carrying something far greater. Confidence, resilience, identity, and a deep understanding of who they are. And tonight, we get to see it all at once. To your families, you know this feeling in a very different way. You were their first home, the steady presence throughout every stage that brought them to this moment. And now you watch them step into the future, carrying everything you helped build within them. This is both the joy and the challenge of parenting, celebrating who they have become while learning to let go. Graduates, as you walk across the stage tonight, take a moment to really be here, because tonight is more than a handshake, missed or perfect, more than tassels, speeches, and pictures. It's one of those rare, fleeting moments in life where you can actually see growth all at once, where every struggle, every victory, and every ordinary day suddenly becomes something extraordinary because it led you here tonight. And perhaps that's what home truly does. Home gives us a place where growth happens so gradually we hardly notice it all, until one day we look back and realize how much we have changed. And in a world that moves so quickly, that kind of moment is special because it reminds us to stay in it just a little longer. Because that is what it feels like to be home. And moments like this are worth holding on to before letting them go. Congratulations, class of 2026. At this time, I would like to welcome the Highland High School Choir under the direction of Mr. Ilg, and this will take just a few minutes for them to get set.
a change for once in my life. It's gonna feel real good, gonna make a difference, gonna make it right. As I turned up the color on my favorite winter coat, this wind is blowing my mind. I see the kids in the street with not enough to eat. Who am I to be blind, pretending not to see their needs? A summer's disregard, a broken bottle top, and a one-man soul. They follow each other on the wind, you know, 'cause they got nowhere to go. That's why I want you to know I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways, and no message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make a change. Na 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 na. I've been a victim of a selfish kind of love. It's time that I realize that there are some with no home, not in the goods alone. Could it be really me pretending that they're not alone? A willow deeply scarred, somebody's broken heart, and a washed out dream. They follow the pattern of the wind you see, 'cause they got no place to be. That's why I'm starting with me. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways, and no message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make that change. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways, and no message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make a change. Na 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 na. Make that change.
Good evening, Superintendent Ackerman, Principal Knapp, teachers, families, and class of 2026. Every one of us carries a story. Early mornings, late nights, wins, setbacks, and the choice to keep going when it would have been easier to stop. What's unique about our class is that we've grown up in a world where everything is visible. Every path, every success, and every comparison all at once. We've had more information, pressure, and voices than any generation before us. Because of that, we've had to learn from early on how to stay focused, tune out the noise, and define success for ourselves. From here, our paths will look different. College, careers, military service, something still unfolding, or even chasing dreams like competing at the Olympics. But the challenge isn't in choosing the perfect path. It's about committing to it. It's building something meaningful from wherever you are. Don't aim for comfort. aim for growth. Commencement means to begin, and that's exactly what this is. It's not an ending we fully understand, but the start of a life we haven't yet lived. Don't aim to fit in. Aim to be intentional, resilient, and consistent. Class of 2026, this isn't the end. It's the starting line. Go forward with purpose. Carry what Highland has given us. And wherever life takes us, do it with the discipline, the resilience, and the pride of a Highland Hornet. Thank you all, and congratulations.
Hello, everyone. My name is Kai Hemry. To my fellow classmates, teachers, administrators, families, and community members, thank you for the honor of allowing me to speak today. Highland has given us all the chance to achieve incredible victories. And one of the many awesome ways that Highland recognizes our wins is by hanging giant banners around the school and stadium with our faces on them. Visitors get a glimpse of who we are and what we've accomplished. It's amazing. My parents love the idea so much that there are currently five grad party banners with my likeness on them, ready to be displayed like siding on the house. But for each banner focused solely on us, there is so much more than what's in the frame. Because if Highland has taught us anything, it's this. Our faces on those banners and the successes they represent exist because of our community. Highland has changed all of us. But you probably can't remember one moment that shifted everything. That's because it was all the small acts of so many people who changed our lives, helping us to understand who we are and what we love. Whether it was Mr. Marquette, who I'm convinced sleeps at the school, showing up to what seems like every event. Or Ms. Kennedy, who made us all better people by simply carving out a space in Hope Squad for real conversations that remind us that some of our peers needed help. Or Mr. Damon, who was always celebrating our smallest successes in Calc BC, always knowing when we needed to hear it. Those small interactions will affect us more than 100% in a class ever will. And there's our families, who did these small acts for us every day, scrubbing stains out of your jersey the night before the game, helping you memorize lines for your Hadestown audition, or the band parents who showed up hours before every football game to tame the hair of kids like me into something that would fit beneath a band hat. Those small acts are important. Change isn't always the major news story. Change isn't always a spotlight moment. It can be subtle and steady. Ultimately, every good act initiates positive chain reactions. And I see that positivity every day, whether it's Mrs. Keeling asking how our days are going every time we walk in from open campus, or Ben Boggs, our unsung hero, literally being the nicest soul in the whole room. These people are changing the world. We all are changing the world. In our futures, whether serving our country, studying for our careers, or entering the workforce, we have every chance to influence and make a difference, not only through the big acts, but through the small ones too. Especially the small ones. Think of our homecoming game. By all measures, that evening should have been a disaster. Yet we ended up having one of the most incredible nights right here in this stadium. We all came together, students, staff, parents, the whole Highland community. That didn't happen by accident. It happened because we'd all been bonded through small acts of connection. I still remember looking across this field that night, our heads tilted toward the sky, the fireworks lighting our faces, and thinking we were something special, a disappointment turned celebration. And in that case, we inspired the entire country when our story was shared on national news. But it's not just that. I see the power of we everywhere. Mr. Hornet was one of the funniest events I've ever been to. I served a very esteemed role, reporter number 3 in Neil Flannery's skit. But what might not have been as obvious as Casey Miser's fantastic shirtless dance was something a lot quieter. All the people involved in that event. From the athletes, to the yearbook kids, to reporter number 3, We were all kind to each other. No social stigma. On stage and behind the curtain, everyone was helping out in their competitors' acts. People were dancing in the aisles. We have succeeded because of each other. Listen, I know it's not always perfect. We know there's going to be rough days. But then there's this. Every time we helped a friend with a math problem or sang that alma mater, our arms around each other, we were doing it. We were making that difference. Our teachers make a difference over and over and don't get any kind of trophy. Our families are the same. They've worked tirelessly to build us up, only to say goodbye as we walk out the door in August to start these new lives. But to everyone here today, know that every late night and early morning, all of those small acts made us better. So it's our responsibility to take everything that we learned here at Highland and continue tucking positivity into every ordinary act, realizing our limitless power in this beautiful moment called life.
At this time, I would like to recognize the top scholars of the class of 2026. If you are graduating with cum laude honors, please stand to be recognized. If you are graduating with magna cum laude honors, please stand to be recognized. And graduates, if you are graduating with summa cum laude honors, please stand to be recognized. Thank you. Finally, will all graduates entering the military or armed forces please rise and be recognized with a round of applause. Please remain standing as I invite those active duty veterans in the audience today to also please rise. Thank you for your service. It is with great pleasure that I introduce our superintendent, Mrs. Catherine Ackerman, and our school board president, Mr. Christopher Wolney.
It's just me. Good evening and welcome. Thank you for joining us as we gather this evening to honor and recognize Highland High School's graduating class of 2026. On behalf of the faculty, staff, and Board of Education members, let me extend our deepest congratulations to each of our graduates. We are proud of you and we share in your happiness this evening. To the class of 2026, as you leave the ceremony tonight, know that you have become part of a great tradition. That tradition of excellence that defines Highland High School will remain a part of you forever, wherever life may take you. For the past 13 years, you have been a Highland Hornet. That description has been part of your identity and journey from the very beginning. From your first day of school to this, your senior year, you have grown up learning what it means to be a Hornet. You quickly learned that Hornets are not actually brown and yellow at all, but rather they are green and black. Hornets wear face paint. Sometimes they wear pink and yellow and blue and red class colors. Sometimes they wear white on whiteouts and black on blackouts, and sometimes Hornets wear feather boas, coordinating eye black, and tutus. Beyond the symbolism of our mascot, however, actual Hornets can teach us important lessons about life. A real Hornet is a remarkable creature. not because of its size, but because of its instinct, its discipline, and the way it survives and thrives. Hornets are builders. They create intricate nests from tiny pieces gathered little by little over time, shaping and expanding their environment with steady, purposeful effort. They understand that strong things are not built overnight, and neither are meaningful lives. As you move forward, you will also be building your education, your career, your relationships, your character. And what you build will be shaped by the effort you are willing to put in day after day. Hornets are highly adaptable. They do not control every condition around them, but they respond to it with awareness and flexibility. If storms damage their nest or conditions change, they adjust and rebuild. They do not quit because circumstances become difficult. They adjust. And life after graduation will ask you to do the same. Plans will change. You will experience setbacks, disappointments, and moments of uncertainty. Your success will not be determined by avoiding adversity, but by how you respond to it. Hornets are also incredibly responsive under pressure. When their colony is threatened, they do not scatter or hesitate. Hornets swarm. They respond quickly, collectively, and with focus. Life beyond high school will bring its own pressures and unexpected challenges. But like the hornet, you have learned how to respond, not with panic, but with a fierce focus of resilience and strength. And perhaps most importantly, hornets understand the power of community. Hornets instinctively know that they are stronger together than they are apart. No hornet builds a nest alone. A single hornet can only accomplish so much, but a colony working together can build something remarkable, something durable, protective, and lasting. Each hornet plays a role. Each contributes to something bigger than itself. This larger Highland community understands that. Your time at Highland has been shaped in part by this colony, your community. There is coordination, awareness, and unity in how they protect what matters. All of you. When you look around tonight, you are surrounded by people who helped build the nest. Parents, teachers, administrators, coaches, bus drivers, custodians, advisors, classmates, and friends. Every one of them contributed something valuable to your experience here. So you see, being a Highland Hornet was never just about school spirit. It was preparation for life. You will carry with you that builder's mindset, the ability to adapt, a responsive resilience, and the power of community. Not just as a mascot, but as a standard, and not just for high school, but for life. You are all poised to do remarkable things, to begin to make your mark in the world that is outside of Highland High School. And whether that future finds you back in Medina County or halfway across the world, I am confident that the Highland community will continue to hear great stories of success from our graduates. We are counting on each one of you to represent our district and community with pride as you embark on a new journey into your personal futures. Good luck, congratulations, and Hornets, we wish you all the best. Thank you. President Wolme, would you join me on stage, please?
Good evening. This is the first class I've had the privilege to watch grow from kindergarten to 12th grade in my role, and it has been something truly special. You've worked hard, supported one another, and grown into a class defined by incredible talent and character. A few months ago, as the parent of a senior, I'll admit I started to dread the closing of this chapter. But recently, that feel shifted from dread to celebration and victory. Tonight, we honor everything you've accomplished, and we embrace the exciting future ahead of you. I'm fairly certain all of you were just in 6th grade about a week ago. I'm sure my parents felt the same way about me. That is just how fast time moves. But what matters is what stays behind. Today, you all officially become part of the ever-growing, incredibly special Highland family. Noah, I am so proud of you, and to the entire Highland class of 2026, I am deeply proud of every one of you. Oh, dear Jesus. Congratulations and thank you.
And now for the certification of the class. President Wolney and members of the Board of Education, under the authority vested in me as Superintendent of the Highland Local Schools, I certify that the candidates before you have met all of the requirements as specified by the Ohio Department of Education and Workforce and are duly qualified to receive a diploma. So it is that I hereby recommend that as President of the Board of Education, you accept these candidates as presented.
Mrs. Ackerman, on behalf of the Board of Education, I hereby accept these recommendations to award onto these candidates a diploma of high school graduation.
Hala Hamza Abed Al-Fatah. Omar Ashraf Abahamde. Lance Christopher Adam. Michaela Marie Alber. Ava Marie Andrews. Lauren Nicole Avarello. Weston Parker Bachtel. Olivia Grace Baycheck. Annabelle Rose Barnett. Bryce Joseph Becker. Marissa Elizabeth Beckler. Addison Judith Beers. Tyler Joseph Bell. Cody Frank Bendow. Peyton Elizabeth Berger. Benjamin Joshua Boggs. Brannon Thomas Bachmueller.
Good job. Come on to me now. You're okay. It's okay.
David Jonathan Borshek. Gabriella Bozick. Anna Marie Broadwater. Samantha Claire Budd. Alexander Christopher Bugnar. Lily Kathleen Bukowski. Joshua Daniel Butcher. Elena Rebecca Cadnam. Carmen Noel Canales. Vincent Michael Canales. Emanuele Capellini. Abigail Grace Capper. Marley Evelyn Carter. Keegan William Chant. Reagan Marie Clark. Kayla Lynn Coffey. Jacob Brian Colangelo. Elizabeth May Coleman. Cale Owen Cooper.
Good job, Kale. Come on. It's okay. Come on, Kale.
Carson Albert Cope. Micah James Crone. Michaela Margaret Crum. Cassandra Noel Curry. William Sebastian Dabb. Taylor Addison Data. Michael Todd Daubenmeyer. Kaya Jade Dayhoff. Randall John Demchek. Reagan Elise DeMoss. Drew Michael Divis. Alexander Georgievich. Nicholas James Dubkowski. James Patrick Duffy. Peyton Isabel Duncan. Timothy Brad Durbin. Summer Elizabeth Earhard. Alexis Noel Everly. Emma Elizabeth Izinski. Aiden Anthony Falasco. Olivia Joy Phelan. Thomas Martin Fern. Christopher Robert Ferguson. Cole William Fernandez. Neil Christopher Flannery. Allison Maria Jean Forgan. Michael Jacob Formoso. Ava Fox. Cameron David Fox. Nolan Lucas Franz. Jacob Anthony Fries. Abigail Nicole Fry. Holly Genevieve Gale. Lars Robert Girding. Lucas Maxwell Girding. Nikolos Petros Giadas. Graydon Michael Gibb. Grace Carol Gambita. Jameson Avery Gordon. Joseph Benjamin Gray. Aaliyah Rochelle Green. Landon Philip Grenser. Nikita Pondalis Grillis. Caitlin Christine Grimes. Allison Louise Jeske Griskowitz. Braden August Jeske Griskowitz. Eleanor Archer Gulliford. Heather Elaine Hardesty. Aiden Donald Hartwell. Andres David Head. Cameron Olivia Heldreth. Kai Michael Hemery. Morgan Lynn Hemming. Savannah Reese Hickson. Riley Renee Hogue. David William Holter. Jacob Patrick Honroth. Alexander William Horton. Lillian Francis Horton. Elijah Philip Howard. Nathan Iwasheshko. Nicholas Anthony Jacobs. Parker Dale Janicus. Peyton Marjorie Joe-Wright. Delaney Colleen Johnson. Maria Rose Jungeberg. Danielus Dovidas Karalus. Colin Christopher Keeley. Vivian Carol Kuiper. Nathan Liam Kelly. Sarah Violet Kelly. Gavin James Kennedy. Gregory Colby Kerr. Hyunjun Kim. Aiden Gregory Klunzinger. Alyssa Marie Kaler. Alexandra Yevgenia Koval. Anastasia Yevgenia Koval. Case Michael Kowalski. Mason Ray Krebs. Landon Dennis Kuzma. Bridget Marie Lacey. Dinah Miriam Laframboise. Mackenzie Elizabeth Marie Lahosky. Cody Stephen LaMonica. Kennedy Rose Lawson. Dylan Jeffrey George Lazar. Brock Matthew Leatherman. Nora Isabella Lee. Rocco Edward Likelighter. Kyle William Lamasina. Evan Michael Lever. Aston Joseph Lewis. Gabrielle Elizabeth Lima. Cameron Scott Lovejoy. Kale Aaron Lowe. Peyton Audrey Longgrath Garrow. Addison Rose Lukens. Nicholas Michael Lutzock. Melanie Joanne Lyons. Sarah Marie McAdam. Julia Denise Madison. Zachariah Miguel Madrigal. Anthony Joseph Mason. Calliope Ileana Macrease. Elise Rose Mancini. Brandon Robert Mancuso. Tyler Joseph Manning. Luke Nicholas Markovitz. Carson Scott Kwiatkowski. Kylie Blair Martin. Austin Michael Martin Williams. Sophia Marie Mashke. Lincoln Asher Mast. Delaney Sky Matisich. Caroline Maeve McKendry. Chloe Noel McPherson. Gianna Therese Malillo. Caden Thomas Mendenhall. Alyssa Marie Miola. Morgan Elizabeth Merrill. Joshua Robert Messina. Christopher Allen Metzger. Grace Carolyn Metzger. Allie Jordan Miller. Andy Jean Miller. Daniel Eric Miller. Abigail Rose Moore. Leo Austin Merksich. Ryan Joseph Munko. Ariana Serafina Morosky. Arissa Nicole Murray. Alexis Jacqueline Much. Emma Madeline Myers. Casey Richard Miser. Andrew Dat Wynn. Carly May Neese. Elizabeth Lauren Knoll. Isabella Marie Noguez. Nicholas Dirk Oliver. Reed Anderson Oney. Emma Lane Osborne. Valerie Renee Pagan. Abigail Grace Painter. Ava Grace Palante. Mia Elizabeth Palante. Liana Paramushchak. Natalie Marie Petrak. Natalia Nicole Piro. Caden Michael Planica. Evelyn Rose Price. Emma May Price. Aiden Thomas Police. Samuel Patrick Queen. Owen Peter Rapp. Cooper Andrew Richnavsky. Michael Isaiah Rockow. William George Rogus. Angelina Sophie Ramasso. Patience Renee Rowe. Alexandria Marie Russell. Claire Elizabeth Schlock. Carly Jean Schneider. Oliver David Shore. Carly Renee Schreiber. Olivia Louise Schulte. Aubrey Ann Cyberline. Kayla Ann Seiler. Alexander William Sever. Wesley Nolan Shaw. Mirabella Catherine Shelton. Tyler Grayson Shepard. Jessica Renee Sherman. Grace Josephine Shondel. Gage Remington Skillicorn. Delaney Ann Slider. Cassandra Marie Smith. Hannah Riley Smith. Harley Reagan Smith. Kennedy Denise Smith. Carson Richard Spangler. Riley Marie Spellman. Chanel Lane Staples. Maya Evelyn Starcher. Benjamin Isaac Sticka. Mia Taylor Sullivan Haig. Andrew Jerome Talpus. Jonathan Michael Tansky. Elizabeth Lily Tellieton. Ryan Joseph Timoney. Colton Michael Toth. Henry Thomas Troush. Kinsey Morgan Troyer. Carter James Trujillo. Haley Marie Trezaska. Caitlin Ann Trezaska. Delaney Marie Twombly. Miley Kate Tylicki. Austin Joseph Valor. Marcus Hale Vanek. Elliot Michael Vani. Evangelos Nikitas Virginis. Kate Christine Vickerman. Lily Catherine Voico. Savannah Grace Waddle. Joseph Patrick Wagar. Audrey Faith Wendell. Natalie Hope Wendell. Callan James Whitling. Jackson Allen Wilk. Jennifer Bryn Wilson. Carson Tag Wiseman. Noah James Woolney. Conlon Walter Wright. Grady James Wookter. Anna Kathleen Wynn. Ryan Bilal Zahir. Evelyn Grace Zarkovaki. Cooper Byron Zielinski. Liam Matthew Zielinski. Vanessa Lynn Zufall. Hey, Carrie, do you want me to have them? Okay. Please join me in a round of applause to congratulate our Highland High School class of 2026.
Highland High School class of 2026, please rise. The turning of the tassel is the final act that we will perform as Highland High School students, as it signifies that we have officially moved from students of Highland High School to alumni. At this time, please turn your tassels from the right side of your cap to the left side. Please remain standing as the orchestra leads us in the alma mater.
Perfect. Just go jump in wherever. All right, graduates, please head back to your seats, and we are going to recess out. Stay in order, because that's how you're getting your diplomas. So we're going to just sit tight and go in order. Mrs. Klein, start the first row, please. Go, go, go. Yep. Row one, you're walking. Thank you. Thank you. Row one, you're walking. Thank you. Try and stay in order, folks, otherwise you're not going to get your diploma.